Well, I think we can finally call this a party, my friends. We're going to play Clockwork Factory today. We're still going to end up having no upgrades at all. So we're really pushing ourselves to the limit here, guys, on impossible. The only bonus that we do have is, of course, we've got Azra here up to level 10, which, if you ask me, helps out a lot, you know? Ooh, look at that, I never even noticed the Invader Zim robot right from the get-go. That's so cute. On the top left corner, they're gone. Guys missed it. So we got some Bruisers coming in already. We got some Warhammer Guards coming in already. So what we're going to do is we're going to end up going for a quick Mausoleum over here, up to a pretty high level, actually. And we're going to use every bit of our bonuses, basically, on the other side. But make sure, guys, move her around as you need to, you know? There's nothing wrong with moving her around. Make sure she's actually shooting, basically, all the freaking time. It's pretty important. So here we go. We're going to block these guys in if I can. You know, Azra is obviously very, very powerful here with her shots. So that's going to help out a lot here. We're going to take down 2 Dwarf Bruisers, no problem. We're going to poison, and we're going to head on over to the next wave here, guys. That's how you do it. Alright, with that extra delicious money here, we're going to get some Mausoleum action. So anyways, if you guys haven't noticed here, woo! We got some gunslingers coming in here. So what I like to do is, of course, just try and block them in here. Their hand attacks absolutely blow. So if you can shoot them and kill them really quickly, it's obviously awesome. So here we go. We got a decent jumble of people right there. So let's pop that Soul Crusher in. And we still take them down. Yeah. We got a few more gunslingers coming in here. These Tinbeard mofos. So we're going to crush them in here too. And as long as Azra survives here, I'll be okay. So you're noticing still, kind of weird, is that, you know, we got 4 Chomp Bots coming down there. We got Dwarf Bruisers and Warhammer Guard. That's okay. We're going to poison these guys right from the get-go, though. But bam, bam, bam. Get rid of them right away. I'm going to go for one nice, juicy... we're going to go with 1 Orc Warrior's Den for now. Try and block these guys in here, you know, let Azra still just kind of clean these guys up a little bit. And what you're noticing is I have most of my money spent over on this side. And then I sort of have like a cleanup area on the right side with everybody else, you know? So here we go. Ooh, it's going to be in range still. I hope so. Oh, baby, just in range right there. All right, exciting time. So we're going to end up soul crushing here, and we're going to go on to the next wave really quick. It looks like our Chomp Bot. Sadly, I don't know how we got out of range there, but he somehow did. It's kind of annoying. I'm going to move her back in action up in here. So we got some Cyclopters coming in here already. Now, Cyclopters are not that dangerous if you've got a tower that can attack them, but right now I don't have anything that can attack at all. So I'm completely relying on Azra over here. So we're going to move her back up to the top. We're going to use some reinforcements, block these guys in, and we're going to send out the next wave again. Early, guys. Every time you can get early on these things, it helps out a lot. Now that we've got the 4th tier over here, though, you know what? Let's do this again. We're going to poison these 2 guys real quick. We're finally going to buy a tower over here, guys. Finally. We're going to go for a Mausoleum again. High magic for all the first, like, I don't even know, 6 levels or so. Almost all magic, guys. Almost all magic. So here we go. Let's see if we can take this guy down. He's got armor, though, so keep in mind that Azra's not going to be quite so powerful here. We've got quarry workers coming in, though, so what we need to do for these quarry workers here, we're actually going to wait it out for a second here, because we've got a couple tough guys coming in right now. I want to get the extra gold, but I don't think it's going to be very easily possible. So we're just at least going to poison up in here, move Azra back over here, and let's see, like I said, we got quarry workers and Warhammer Guards all coming down to the bottom here. So we're going to get another set of orcs, and we're doing it on the very bottom here so we can move them back and forth as we see fit. Now, you never want to block this guy. Don't block him, and we're going to send out the next wave. If you block him, you get screwed. He doubles his health. One of the most interesting characters in the game, you know, kind of oddly enough. So we've got some Chomp Bots coming in here as well. I don't know if we need to poison. But like I said, I finally want to get my Mausoleum over here. Oh, heck yeah. I think we're just going to leave Azra right there for now. We've got a couple Warhammer Guards down here, though, coming in pretty hot. Let's see if we can take these guys down. I think we're going to move our Orcs over to this side for now. But as soon as we see those Quarry Workers, we're going to switch it up a little bit. So we got 3 Chomp Bots. We're going to poison them. There's the Quarry Workers. We've got to move these guys back. Alright. We got a little bit of damage here. And we're going to move Azra in just a second here. So we're going to crush these guys, move Azra down here real quick to have her clean up the quarry workers. Now we finally got the 3rd tier over here. The orcs are doing like the perfect amount of stalling. You know, like literally the perfect amount. As soon as one dies, another one pops out. And another one bites the dust. Woo! And another one bites the dust. Oh, yeah! Alright, so anyways, yeah, obviously, oh, there's another Invader Zim robot right there. What's his name? I don't remember his name. It was like something like one syllable, like Dip or Dot or Doodle or something. Something like that. I don't remember. I'm too much of an idiot. So we got a lot of stuff coming on over here. We got Gunman, Geomancer, Guards, pretty much a combination of everything going both different ways as well. So you definitely have to have a decent combination of defense by this point in your game, guys. You can't just rely on one tower. You got to switch them up a little bit. Now, if you've noticed one thing about my defenses, though, is that I actually rely a lot on high-level towers. And that's because, for some reason, for this game, they made it so higher-tier towers don't just do more damage, but significantly more damage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to poison these guys real quick. Just knock them out of there. It's alright. And I haven't been really using Azra yet, so finally hop her into place here. And with that magic, we take down the Geomancer. Geomancer means nothing to us with that coming out. And we're like one-hitting these guys. Bam, bam, bam. One hit from Azra, one hit from Mage, and we take them down. So here we go, finally. A second, 4th tier Mausoleum. My favorite tower in the game here, guys. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to get a cleanup tower here. We're going to go for a nice Shadow Archer in the back. And the reason why I'm doing this is because right now it may seem like sort of a misplayed spot. It might seem kind of stupid. Doesn't really make much sense. Here we go. We got a Geomancer. We're just going to kind of blob these guys in with whatever attack damage we can do. And we're going to send out the next wave pretty early on. Chomp Bots and Smokebeard Engineers. But that's the only thing coming out for round 8. Interestingly enough, except... what? No! So they're going to come out over here against us. We got a Dwarf MK9 coming in hot. But watch this sick, nasty Azra action right here. We're going to have her hand attack this guy. Do her poison shot, and guess what? After that, run away. This is one of the most sick, nasty ways to kill these guys in the entire history of the game. If you can't tell, he's still losing life. Still losing it. Getting drained, and drained, and drained, and drained, and drained some more, baby. Drain him up. Drain-o-matic. And he dies. So we did over 1,000 damage with that single poison. That is ridiculous. Just in case you guys are curious, yes, that really is ridiculous. Over 1,000 damage. It's not an insta-kill, but it's an automatic kill as long as you got the time to kill him. So it actually works out perfectly when you don't have other towers, randomly wasting their attack damage or something like that on these guys. So anyways, we're definitely going to go for high-level Shadow Archers here. I decided to go for the Shadow Archers instead of the Bone Flingers, because I feel like I've been overusing the Bone Flingers a little bit too much. We're going to poison this guy and go to the next wave. Extra 36 gold is always good. But another, that's the robot from Star Wars up in there, isn't it? So here we go. We get the MK9 coming in here again. We're just going to go for the quick poison, slice, and poison, and he's going to slowly die over time. But now we've got these guys coming in on both sides, these Cyclopters here. We've got to be a little bit careful. We might have to insta-warp Azra back and forth depending on how things are going here, because these guys are definitely pretty reasonably annoying, I guess is probably the best way to put it. So you go, Azra's not even attacking the right guys at this point. Let's hope that she's going to start attacking these guys. And that's what we really need to do. Even if we just get one shot on these guys, if we kill half of them or something like that, that's more than enough damage for me. I feel like then we could definitely clean these guys up. So now we've got a lot of money to work with again. We're still going to go for a high-level Shadow Archer over here, and we finally got him where we need him to be. But I'm not going to get any of the abilities here, guys. There's the Shadow Mark, which can do extra damage. There's the insta-killing action. And then there's the Raven, which does consistent damage. But I don't like any of these, believe it or not. I believe that a lot of them are too expensive, especially for my positioning. Insta-kills won't work them in the back of the game. Like, you don't do insta-kills at the back of the game, back of the level. The Crow's Nest. I mean, we could do that. That's probably the only, like, reasonably efficient thing to use. But it's such a low amount of damage, I don't think it's going to be worth it. I'd rather just max out other 4th-tier towers over here. So that's what we're going to do here, guys. We're going to go for another Mausoleum, but I'm also going to go for another Dark Knights. So a good combination of defensive units over on this side. Low-tier stuff. If I'm defending, I usually use low-tier stuff, whether it's low-tier Orcs or low-tier Dark Knights or low-tier whatever. But we've got a big chunk of guys coming out. Quarries, Alchemists, and Warhammer Guards. So we're going to actually move these guys over to the other side and make it a little bit easier to defend against the Quarry Workers. And then, of course, like I said, guys, as usual, move Azra around as you need to. So here we go. We got some big Chomp Bots coming in here as well. All right, so we're going to... I think if I move her up just a little bit higher...
I'm the sword in the
No, I don't want that. Oh, we got some Sulfur Alchemists. Crap. So we got a big bundle of guys right there. We're going to poison them and hope that Azra is good enough to take these guys down. But it's going to be a little weird. Alright, let's soul crush these guys. Ba-bam, ba-bam, ba-bam.
Darkness is your ally. Darkest night.
Uh-oh. This is going to be a little bit tricky. Just a wee bit tricky up in here. There's a big chunk of guys. We got the poison like almost back up over here, but not quite yet. So we're finally going to move her back here. I think this is like the perfect spot right now. She's automatically gonna hit these guys. But there's a lot of alchemists over here throwing crap at me. I don't really like that, so we're gonna poison them. Get at least a couple chomp bots in there, and we get a good chunk of damage. We're gonna do that, move this guy up real quick, and hopefully kill the alchemist before the next wave of guys comes in here. Come on, take him down, take him down. Not quite taking him down here, and we're gonna switch to the chomp bots. We gotta back up just a little bit, just spend our monies. As long as the money's getting spent in here, I'm happy. There's so many guys over here, though. Holy crap. All right, what do we got coming out next? We got Chomp Bots, Smoke Beard Engineers, and Tin Beard Gunmans. As soon as I poison, I'm going to go to the next wave here, because we're going to have a big jumble of peoples. Come on, get ready for that poison. Get ready for it. Well, bam! Huge jumble, and we only get... Oh, we don't get any gold for that. That's so sad. So finally, we get to end up getting one Staller Tower over here. So we're going to go for the Dark Knights. Just need a little bit of stunning in here. And then we're going to go for another Mausoleum. So a double Mausoleum, attack team right here, I guess. Dual Crushers, I suppose. This guy's not dying, man. Kill him. There we go. Finally. He keeps reviving people. I hate it. I hate it. But realistically, if we can get two 4th-tier Mausoleums here, and then we got 2 stalling towers here, maybe I'll go for another one, like an Orc combo Dream Team over here as well, we should be completely fine. The reason why I like to put these guys in the front is because they do a lot of the tanking. If there's Tin Beard Gunmen shooting at us, well, we can take the crap out of it. If there's a lot of guys trying to run through, though, these guys aren't going to do much at all. So that's when you need to kind of mix them up a little bit, like a little bit of Dark Knights, a little bit of Orc action. It works at least reasonably well for me. So I'm going to move Azra up to the top here. I believe she's going to be able to shoot a little bit more efficiently over here. And spend the money, spend the monies. Low-tier stuff does crap. Nothings, guys. Alright, so we're going to poison. And then we're going to go Engineers, Chomp Bots, Clockwork Spiders. We got some Clockwork Spiders coming on the right side over here. That's kind of weird. I'm assuming that they're... Oh, yeah, there they are. They're going to send out some MK9s against me and stuff. So move Azra up here. She's just going to poison this guy real quick, hopefully. Hopefully. We're going to finally get the 4th here. Poison him. There we go. Get the poison shot on him. Automatic death for him. Now we do have some chomp bots and stuff trying to get through our defense. As long as we block this guy in here so we can't heal anything, we're fine.
You think darkness is your ally?
But there's 2 of them. We'll do it. We'll poison. Not necessary. So this is where it gets a little sad, because so far I've been doing basically 1,500 damage with one single attack. But it doesn't always work out that way. Nope, it doesn't, because Azra doesn't have infinite ability to use that thing. It's got a cooldown, guys. So you definitely have to use it at least reasonably well. With 2 Mausoleums and Azra being able to shoot these things, it should be okay. You know, we got a couple guys kind of piled up over here. We're gonna try and have her do the poison on this guy if possible. But she's going to almost die. Almost die. Let's poison him. And I guess the next wave is not going to get sent out early at all. It's a little rough, man. But it's okay. It's okay. So another thing that you probably noticed so far is I haven't even have to use this guy at all. That's not too shabby. Ooh, we got Geomancers and stuff coming in here as well. This is going to be rough. So we're going to go for another... Nah, I can't. I got to go for a Gargoyle. I got to go for my Gurgles. My Gurgle boys over here. And we're going to move these guys over to this side for now, because there's some random miners and stuff leaking through. So... These guys down a little bit. So far, it's getting a little bit concerning. There's a couple guys piled up, so we're going to poison them. Oh, I could have poisoned on the top there. That would have been perfect. But now I've got to wait at least a little bit. Alright, that sucks a little bit, but it's not the end of the world. We got a ton of money to work with. Let's go for some Dark Knights upgrade, at least pretty high. And we're going to also finally get them Orcs I was telling you guys about. So we got a decent chunk of people over there. We'll soul crush them. And we'll move Azra back on over. Alright, so we have to block a Geomancer, as sad as that is, and block him in sort of a weird spot in the range of a bunch of Sulfur Alchemists. Not a good thing to do. But with the poison, it should be enough to take everybody down over here. Wonderful. And again, we do not get to send out the next wave early, but at least I'm happy with what I've got. So we're going to go for Gargoyle. And we've only got 2 rounds left to go. So, woo. I think I'm also going to go for the Orcs upgrade over here, because it seems like there's a lot of grouped guys that end up getting piled up, basically. So we're going to move Azra over here as well. Let her shoot, and we got a big jumble of guys. Let's poison. Yes, I do call them a jumble of guys. I don't know why, because it's like not one certain unit, you know? It's a jumble. It's some dwarves, it's some, hopefully at least one Smokebeard engineer or something like that. Like, it's a jumble. So we got a lot of guys coming in right now. Holy crap. Oh, let's get a second Gargoyle. Let's go for a third Gargoyle while we're at it. Let's Soul Crush over here. And then we're going to move Azra over to the other side now that we've Soul Crushed, and just have her help out a little bit against these Geomancers. For the last wave, we've got big chunky units. Big chunky units, okay. So Gargoyles, got to get to town over here. So we got to move Azra over here to hopefully get the poison on this guy. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I'm hoping for it. Yeah, there she goes. There she goes. Get the poison on him. And at this point in the game, I don't know, man. I wouldn't mind a little bit of extra Armor of Thorns. I feel like I might be able to tank the crap out of a lot of the units these days. It's like 50 damage or so. I think it's 45 damage per hit that they hit on me. That's not too shabby. So we got 3 guys lined up. Let's poison. The Gargoyles. Feel like he's out of position. Let's move him back. Move him back. Alright, we're going to go for it. Armor of Thorns 1, Armor of Thorns 2. Let's push these guys up just a little bit further. We're going to go for Armor of Thorns 3. Basically unkillable, guys. Unkillable. Alright, we're going to move Azra back over here. I believe that hopefully she should poison this guy. Oh, we poisoned the wrong guy. That's okay, I guess. It's okay. It's not super efficient, but it should be enough. Here we go. We got 3 more guys coming in. We're going to poison them. And I think that's the main thing. Take down those guys, because they're going to be the ones that are going to repair all these dwarf mechas, you know? So we got to take these guys down. Got it. Oh, they're going to start reviving things. What are they reviving? Hopefully just chomp bots. Just silly old chomp bots. That's okay. Oh, perfect, guys. We got a few more guys to go. Let's just do, no, we'll just get the Armor of Thorns here. That's all we need. I was thinking about maybe doing an insta-kill, but nah, I don't think we need it. Let's move Azra back here, have her kill these alchemists. Kablamo! Poison them for the death! For the win! And there we go, guys. That's how you do it on Impossible, with none of your extra abilities or soul things that you spend on over here. They're not even really stars. They're like soul points in this game, which is kind of goofy. But it was good. I liked it. It's definitely a challenge, which is exactly what I'm looking for in this game, guys. Even using some of the weirder towers that we're not really used to. Though I think you guys can probably tell by now that I really like my mausoleums. Oh boy. If you're not using mausoleums, man, I think you're playing wrong. I think they're just too freaking good at this point in the game. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed, press that like button for me. I'd appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't. And of course, have a super duper delicious day.